Hello there everyone, this is Ty Gaming here, and this is my NBA playoffs bracket. This is my very first video, so don't expect the quality or anything to be great. I'm only going to be uploading like 10, maybe 20 videos a year, just the annual playoff bracket, maybe like predictions for awards or something like that, or a quiz, like an NBA quiz, something like that. This channel was originally going to be a gaming channel, but the idea kind of seemed retarded, so I just scrapped all that stuff. It's all deleted, and now it's going to be not necessarily just NBA, but basketball overall. So I am not going to be picking this from favorites because you're probably going to think some of my choices are kind of weird. Like that's obviously not going to happen. Blah blah blah. But I'm just picking this off of what I think is going to happen. There's going to be a few upsets that I'm picking, but there's always upsets in the NBA. There's always upsets. And also, just so people know, I am a Toronto. You can't really see the shirt. I'm a Toronto Raptors fan, so I'm not just going to have them advance all the way. I'm just picking this from logical reasoning. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do first round West, first round East, second round West, second round East, and so forth until we get to the finals, and then you'll see who my champion is. So let's just get started right away. Golden State Warriors versus Portland Trail Blazers. I don't even really need to say anything. Warriors in 4. Los Angeles Clippers and Utah Jazz. This is another thing I almost forgot to mention. As you can see, it's April 20th. If I really quickly, search up NBA playoffs, as you can see, we're already quite into the season. Also, my team is playing and they're getting dominated by the Bucks, which is great. So, I think that since the Jazz lost Rudy Gobert, I think that they're done. And the Clippers, they're wired up. They finally want to pass the first round, or they're probably going to lose their 3 stars. So, but it's going to be close. I would say 7, but since they lost Gobert, I want to change it to 6, because Gobert is my actual pick for Defensive Player of the Year, and he's quite a good player. Houston Rockets and OKC. I originally said OKC in 7, but because Houston already has a 2-0 lead, 2-0 lead, I got to go with the Rockets, but it's still going to be close. No. In 6 games. Rockets in 6. So next, San Antonio versus Memphis. This series has been pretty boring. San Antonio has a 2-0 lead. But I think that the Grizzlies, they have veterans like Mike Conley, Vince Carter, Zach Randolph. And they're definitely going to win 1 game. But I'm going to go with Spurs in 5. So now, on to the Eastern side. And this is what I was talking about when I said upsets. The Celtics, the number 1 team. They have Avery Bradley, Isaiah Thomas, Al Horford, but that's really all they have. I don't think they have enough to beat Boston. There's Robin Lopez, Dwayne Wade, Jimmy Butler, Rajon Rondo. 2 of them, Dwayne Wade and Rajon Rondo, are veterans in the NBA. They both won a title. Jimmy Butler has improved a lot. He's a really good player now, and Robin Lopez is just pretty good. So it's going to be Bulls. I feel like the Celtics are going to win 2 games, even though the Bulls have a 2-0 lead right now. Technically, it's considered an 0-2 lead. But, Bulls in 6. So now, Washington versus Atlanta. I'm going for another upset. You can't really consider it an upset, though. In 7 games, they got Dwight Howard, and I'm going Braden right now. I can't remember anyone else's name. But, Bradley Beal and John Wall, they've been playing well. Lately, they had the best, almost the best record after the March break. I believe the only team in front of them was the Miami Heat. They're actually a pretty good team. James Johnson is my pick for most improved player, by the way. And I'll probably do a video on that, too. But I just feel like Atlanta's going to take it. I just have that feeling. Toronto versus the Bucks. Currently, the series is tied 1-1. As you see, Raptors were losing by, I believe it was 7 points. No, I think it was just 6. But anyway, the Raptors are going to lose their first game at home. It happened. But I still think the Raptors are going to win it. But it's going to be in 6. It's going to be a close sort of. And do we really need to talk about this? 4 games. Paul George almost led his team to beat the Toronto Raptors last year, but they lost in Game 7. But I just don't think they can do it against the Cavs. It's a completely different story. So, on to the West. I think the Clippers are going to be riled up because they finally got past the first round. They're going to win their first game back at home, but Golden State's going to take in 5, no question. Houston, San Antonio. This was the hardest decision I've made so far. Like, out of all the decisions, I think this one was the hardest. But I got to go with San Antonio in 6. Because Houston has guys like Patrick Beverley, James Harden. Like I said, I'm going brain dead. It seems that whenever I turn on the recorder, I'm thinking of other things, and I just completely forget the names of people. He is on the ballot for 6th Man of the Year. He's good at shooting 3-pointers. He won the 3-point contest. Honestly, I just can't remember his name, but you know, Tim Duncan has left, but they got guys like Tony Parker, Manny Ginobili, Kawhi Leonard, who's on the MVP ballot. So San Antonio is going to take it, but it's going to be in 6. It's going to be pretty close. So now on to the East. I don't think this has ever happened in the history of the NBA, but I don't know. I've only been born since 2004. The Bulls are going to upset. It's also going to be in 6 games. Because like I said, they got the veterans. They have the talent. They just had a bad start to the season. So, Toronto and Cavs, obviously, you know, Toronto, my favorite team, Canadian, but gotta be logical. I say Cavs. Raps are gonna win a game. They got the additions of veteran PJ Tucker and good player Serge Ibaka. But Lowry and DeRozan are going to choke in the playoffs. It's just how it is. Gotta go with Cavs, unfortunately. Back to the Western Conference Finals now. Most people would say Golden State. And I'm not saying this because I hate Golden State, but I have the feeling that Spurs fans are going to be riled up. You know, they're really going to want to win this series. They don't want to have the exact same 3 teams in a row. Like, the exact same teams 3 years in a row is what I meant to say. And I think the Spurs are actually going to take it, which is kind of a wild decision, but it's going to be in 7 games. It's going to come down to the wire for sure. But don't worry, they're not blowing a 3-1 lead. It's going to be like 2-2, and then Spurs are going to win. Warriors are going to win, Spurs are going to win. I think that's how it's going to work, but I don't know. So now, Bulls and Cavs. Obviously, the Bulls, I got them far, but Cavs are going to win. I'll bring it to 5 games. The Bulls will win 1, but the Cavs are the Cavs. They're a really good team. I mean, Love isn't injured anymore. He's good. So, they got a good team. They probably wish they saw Dellavedova, though. He's been playing really well lately against the Raptors, but... So now in the playoffs, Spurs versus Cavaliers. I wish I could say Spurs, but again, I have to be logical. The 2nd seed is going to win, and it's going to be in 6 games. Spurs are going to put up a good fight to try and win another championship against LeBron James, but LeBron ain't having none of that, so that's that. So I'm also going to be doing a awards prediction. I already talked about 2 of them. It's not like anyone's going to watch the video to the end anyway. No one cares. They'll probably just skip to, like, who I put as my champion. So I'll list the times in that in the description. And also, this website is really cool. It took me forever to find a bracket simulation like this where I can actually do it. So the website here is passman.net/NBA/playoffs/bracket/. My thing is covering, like my face cam is covering part of the link. You can see half of it. I'll put it in the description below so it's easier for people to get it. But that's about that. By the time this video is uploaded, these 3 games, I'm just going to pull them back up. Well, probably, no, they will be over. I might not even upload this till tomorrow. There could be other games that I've played. So these games will be over for sure. I don't know about the 9:30 actually. But these ones might even be finished before I upload this. So I could be wrong about some things, but I think I got a fair prediction here. I was actually just pretending that I don't know the current, well, never mind. That's just, never mind. But, yeah, so that's the video. Be sure to subscribe, like, and, oh, I just put my finger the wrong way. Like and comment. It's weird because you have to put it out in the opposite way. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. So bye, guys.